Potato.
How you doing, everybody? Welcome to the Whirlwind Potato, where we're just a whirlwind of movie news and reviews from a couch potato. So, with the 4th of July quickly approaching, I felt like taking a look back at the film Independence Day and wanted to see just how well this film has aged over the last 23 years and if any of the special effects still hold up today. Released in July of 1996, it was the highest grossing film in the United States for that year, pulling in just over $306 million at the US box office, and ended up grossing $817 million worldwide. So, let's take a look. I remember seeing this in theaters and just being completely blown away. From the start of this 2-hour and 33-minute film, no time is wasted in getting the ball rolling, as it opens with the alien ship passing over the moon. In short, what follows next is a fun build-up in the form of a countdown to our annihilation, discovered by cable company guy David, played by Jeff Goldblum. Once time runs out, all hell breaks loose as we humans face annihilation from technologically advanced beings. Along the way, Captain Steve Hiller, played by Will Smith, who acts like, well, Will Smith. The President, played by Bill Pullman, who gives a kick-ass pre-combat speech that still gets me pumped to this very day. And David, along with other supporting characters, work together to fight off the hostile invaders and save the planet. Okay, so how well have these effects aged? We need to keep in mind this is a 23-year-old film. I will say the White House and some of the initial building explosions hold up decently, along with some shots of the alien craft passing over the moon. These are obviously models, but it still looks relatively good. The air battles between the FA-18 Hornets and alien fighters are a mixed bag. Some shots hold up well, but then the next shot they cut to might seem a little off, or unnaturally jerky in the way the FA-18 maneuvers. Also, a lot of shots of the fighters that get destroyed in the foreground are definitely models. Again, overall, still not too bad though. Now, I can point to a few things that just don't hold up at all. The worst is the CGI fire effects. They haven't aged well at all. Like the scene with the dog jumping to safety, or the obvious green or blue screen usage when people are running or looking at part of the landscape. The mid to late 90s was a very interesting time in filmmaking. This is when CGI was starting to be incorporated in many films, but wasn't used as frequently as it is today. Practical or conventional effects such as the use of models and costumes were still a big part of films. And despite some people being really hardcore one way or the other, CGI versus practical effects, I believe a balance of both is necessary. I'll be getting more into CGI versus practical effects in another video soon, but Independence Day, overall, for a 23-year-old film, while it certainly looks a little dated, as it should in many aspects, it at least doesn't look laughably bad. Well, everybody, again, thank you very much for tuning in, and I hope you all have a great 4th of July. I'll be seeing you next week. Thanks.